Hello everyone, this is Beauty Akhtar. In this video, I will show you how to add quiz in your Moodle course. First of all, you need to log into your Moodle, then go to the course you want to add quiz. Next, in the setting button, you need to turn editing on. After that, in every section, you can add your quiz. For example, in the topic 2, I want to add a quiz. Click on that button, add an activity or resources. In this activity section, you will find the quiz option here. You can double click to add or just click and then click the add button. This page will pop up. In this section, you can say that which quiz you would like to take. For example, this is quiz number 1 I want to take. If you would like to add any kind of description, you can add this one. For example, quiz date is like today is 22 April 2020. Then you can set the timing. For example, when the quiz will be started, you need to enable this one. For example, the quiz will be started tomorrow. Which time? For example, I want to take the quiz at 10. When the quiz will be ended, same I need to enable this one. For example, it will be done at 22 April. Same, I will to take the quiz for 30 minutes quiz, for example. So 10, it is 10:30. Now, most of us have a question, is that can I set the time for how many minutes they can take the quiz? For example, my quiz minutes is only 15 minutes. Within that 30 minutes, they can only give 15 minutes quiz. Then you need to enable this one, time limit. And this actually tells us about when the time expires. Open attempts are submitted automatically. Most of the time I prefer this one because there is a connection network problem or something like that. If they cannot submit the quiz properly, it will not be submitted. So if any kind of error occurs, their attempts will be submitted automatically. Then after comes grade. Grade has been uncategorized because you have not done the grade yet. You can do it later on. And the part is layout. For new page, for every new page you can have every question for every new page, or every 2 question in one page, or every 3 question in one page. It's up to you which one would you like to do. Sometimes every question in one page creates hassle because of internet connection, but you can do it as well. Next come question behavior. If you want to shuffle within the question, you can do it as well. Then review option, what they can do. During the attempt, they cannot do. By default, they cannot see anything of them. But immediately after attempt, they can see all these responses. If you want them not to see the right answer, just unclick them. If you want them to see whether it is correct or not, you can tick on them or untick. What will they do? Later after the quiz, while the quiz is still open, whether they can see the correct mark? If you think that no, they cannot see the correct mark, just unclick them. You can even make them not to see the right answers. You can make them see the general feedback and so on. After the quiz is closed, you can also give them such kind of options. I do not want my students to see their whether it's correct or not, or whether it's right answer or not, because sometimes the students have the tendency to say the correct answer to the other peers. And the appearance part is that in the appearance, if you want to add some image, you can do it. If you want to add no image, so you can do it as well. If you want to have any kind of extra restrictions on the attempt, you can do it. For example, you want to give any kind of password, so you can click on that one and give password. But sometimes it's not required to give any kind of password at all. And if you would like to give any kind of feedback, something like that, you can do it as well, that yes, awesome, you have done great, or your answer is incorrect. For example, if the answer is incorrect, you can say that the answer is incorrect, you can try again. And common module settings are there, it's available on the course, it's by default, you need not to do anything here. And if you want to restrict access, you can do it, but by default you need not to do anything here as well. For activity completion part, for example, for any courses there is a completion part. If you see that do not indicate any activity completion report, you can do it as well. Student can manually mark the activities completed by themselves, or you can set some conditions to complete their activity. For example, they need to require passing grading, or they are available attempts completed or not, something like that. But I want them to manually grade their activity and so on. So you can go and save and display button. After that, I have not created any question yet, although only just you can go there and then you can see that the quiz 1 has been created, but no question yet. You need to set the question. How you can set the question? You can just click on that one and then edit quiz button. You click on that one. Now you can add the questions. For example, if you click add here, you can add new question. What type of questions you may add? You may add multiple choice question answer, true false, matching question answer, short question answer, only short answers are okay, numerical answer for mathematical term, essay type of question answer, calculated multi-choice question answer, calculated simple question answer, drag and drop question, drag and drop markers, drag and drop onto the image, embedded answer, a random short answer matching type of question, select missing word type of question, or the description question. You can add anything, whatever you want. Moreover, you can add a random question answer, or you can add question from your question bank as well. Okay, here you can give the maximum grade. What is the maximum grade? Most of the time we can take 5 marks of quiz, or 10 marks, or 15 marks. It's up to you what type of question you will set. For example, I will take 15 marks of exam, so I will give save button here. Okay, next I want to shuffle within the questions, so I will click on the shuffle button. All the questions will be set here. And for example, I want to add one question, multiple choice question answer. This is the question answer I want to add. Here you will find this page. It is required to fill up. For example, question name. Question name is important because you will have this kind of question in your question bank. Later, if you want to use the same question in another course or something like that, the question name is very important to get you through it. But sometimes you can, for example, in this course, my question name is, for example, V81. I will write the question. Question is, for example, what is the capital of video? That's my question. By default mark it is 1. If you want to change the mark, you can do it as well. I can give for example number 1 marks here, and then you can one or multiple answer. Only if you think that the answer will be only 1, then click on that one. If you think that there are multiple answers are allowed, you can click on that one as well. But in my question, only 1 answer is allowed. The number of the choice, it depends on you which one would you like. Now you need to set the answer because it will grade automatically, so you need to set the answer. For example, I want to say that first answer is this one, Chittagong. Is it the capital? My second choice is Dhaka. My, for example, third choice is Kumilla. My fourth choice is Rajshahi. Something like that. If you have some more choices, you can add here as well. Choice 5. You can add more choices as well from this section. One important part is whichever is your answer, you need to grade them correctly. For example, my answer Dhaka is the correct one. So I need to click on this grade section and make it 100%. If anybody give the answer of Dhaka, then they will get 1 out of 1. Okay, that is the multiple choice question answer. If you think that there are multiple answers are correct, so you can do it as well. At that time you need to give them another mark. We'll show you in the next video as well. And then click on the save changes. See, your question is here, so you can easily click on that one and find the question. So one question I got the total marks out of 15, total marks of 9. So it has been done. One multiple choice question answer I have added. So you can add more and more questions from this one. How to add all other questions, I will show this in another video. Thank you so much.